Happy August, guys. I cannot believe that we are into a new month. July has flown by. We've definitely been keeping busy. We've been traveling. We did a 5K, celebrated both Brian and I's birthdays. And now that our birthday's over, it's time to get back to reality. And I am starting probably the most daunting makeover. I've been anticipating this, and that is the DIY studio slash office that you guys are in right now. This is the space that I film in the most, so I feel like I should have started it way sooner, but I just got caught up in all the other makeovers and all the projects. So because of that, it is a little bit of a disaster. There's a reason why you guys never see the other side of this room. Whenever I'm filming in here, it's only this direction because this is what it currently looks like. I'm a busy lady. I'm always running around. I'm hopping basically project to project, and usually I don't give myself enough time to clean in between those. So this is what happens, and I definitely have big plans for this room. Like, my goal for this room is to be the ultimate DIY crafting creative studio that feels inspiring and also organized, because that means my projects will go by faster. We're doing a big clean out. We're gonna organize everything, and I'm also gonna catch you guys up on what's been happening behind the scenes. I want to answer some questions that I've been seeing in my comments and my DMs, so there is a lot to fill you guys up on. I already know that this is going to be a whole process, so let's get started. Let's clean everything out and build our dream studio. Yeah, this is a safety hazard for sure, but I never really walk here. I just grab my supplies, get what I need, and then go to the other side to work, basically. Like, everything over here is kind of organized. I have them loosely in bins, and only I can tell what kind of organization is going on here. But obviously there needs to be a better system, so I'm hoping to get a shelf right here and then get everything out of these bins. In here I have a lot of my supplies, and then in this bottom one I actually have all of my tools, which I have not touched at all this year. So I'm thinking we do all of my house DIY stuff on the other side, and then behind me is my craft closet that also needs a little bit of help. So right now it's kind of a mix of things. Like, I have some house DIY stuff here, and then I have a lot of crafting supplies. I also have home decor that I have to figure out how to organize. I started off strong when I first organized this, but now there's no organization at all. I have paint, I have clay, gallery glass, my blender is there somewhere. I have a bunch of different supplies and tools, and there is just no organization at all. Like, this is chaos and it's stressing me out. Once we pan over here, this is what you guys are usually seeing, which is me at my desk, but this could also definitely use a bit of a glow up. I have big plans for this wall, but for right now we're gonna work on organizing everything and also figuring out the layout, because this is what it looks like from this angle, and then you pan over here and that is where the mess is. This room has to serve so many functions, and I think that's why I really struggle with it. It has to be a filming space, a DIY workspace, an office, and also storage. So those are like the 4 main areas that I want to focus on in here. Ideally, each area is its own zone. So I have the filming zone, I have my DIY stuff, I have my house DIY stuff, and also decor. So there's definitely a lot of room to improve, and I feel like whenever my room gets like this, it is a direct reflection of how I feel mentally. As much as being messy is a part of the creative process, I just feel like having a clean, organized space is gonna make a world of a difference. So this is where we're currently at. I've only touched this closet. I have a lot of my craft supplies out. Haven't even touched this side at all yet, but I'm thinking that I actually will put this stuff in the closet so that way I can hide it, and then put my pretty supplies out on a shelf over here. I started doing some of my paint, spray paint, that sort of thing, so I think that's gonna live on this shelf. Or maybe I should switch it and put it onto this shelf and then put home decor over here. I'm thinking that actually is the better plan now that I just told you guys that. Why did I not do that in the first place? I am someone who stress cleans, so I need this more than ever this week. And if you're in the same boat, feel free to follow along and clean with me. I'm gonna start with the closet because I feel like it's the least scary area. So let's get her done. I'm reporting live from day 2 of the Great Purge, and we have made some great progress. First of all, there's actually room for me to walk now, which is amazing. I don't feel like I'm gonna trip with every step I take, so that is such a great start. I also have everything laid out. I'm trying to do my best to use bins and containers I already have, so all the clear ones are going inside the closet, and all of my cute and colorful ones are gonna be on display. I love these so much. They basically just flip open. You just snap them together like so. These come in so many colors, so many sizes, and I love that they stack together. So that is my go-to for all of like my actual art supplies. In the closet, we have my paints, my materials, supplies, that sort of stuff for house DIYs. This is so much more organized, especially with these little bins. So if I need anything, I can just grab and go. As far as home decor goes, I'm only allowing myself to have 3 shelves of home decor. I'm making a promise to myself that if I buy something new and it doesn't fit in these 3 shelves, then I have to get rid of something. Look what I just got out of the closet. If you guys remember this piece, I made it in our last apartment. This hung proudly in our living room. I love this piece so much. I'm really hoping that I could use this for either the studio or for a different makeover. And it makes me so sad that it's just been sitting in a closet for so long now. But if you guys don't see a piece that I've made in my house hanging up, it's probably just sitting in a closet somewhere, probably donated or given to someone that I know. And actually recently we went to our friend's housewarming party and he had one of my pieces in his office that he was planning to hang up. I gave it to him a couple of years ago when we moved from our house and he really liked that piece. So I'm really happy that now that they have their own home, that they are going to hang that somewhere. And they actually asked me to sign it, and I don't know, for whatever reason, I get so nervous like signing my artwork. It just feels so permanent and like official. But after signing that piece, I realized that I really should sign more of my pieces. I should be proud of them. I've worked hard on these pieces and I should let everyone know. So this year I'm gonna be more comfortable putting my stamp on things, mark my words, and hold me to it. So I ordered a shelf for all of this stuff to go on, and it's supposed to come in like the next hour. So before it gets here, I want to put everything into the bins. I also just want to chat with you guys because as you can see from the thumbnail, I could potentially be moving. I know that sounds crazy because it feels like we just got here. When we made the decision to come back to Chicago, we had plans to put our roots here, find a house, start a family, do that whole thing. But life is lifing, and it's presented us with some new opportunities. So I can't really say a lot because I signed an NDA, but let's just say I got a huge opportunity in another state that I may or may not have lived in before, and that requires me to move within the next few months. So right now we're waiting on final details from that, and honestly that is one of the biggest reasons why I even contemplated on doing this room. But I think that being busy and working on a project and makeovers is helping me get my mind off of things. Like, yes, this is exciting, but it's also very stressful. If it happens, it happens, and we are just gonna carry on business as usual. Because no matter what, I want to share inspo and ideas with you guys no matter where I am. I've had so many conversations with Brian about this, and in our line of work, you kind of just have to take the opportunities that come to you. We are seriously so lucky to do this job, but we have no idea the longevity of it, how long you could be on a platform and be a content creator. It's not like when I had an office job where you can just find another. You really do have to take all the chances and opportunities that you can while you still have it. We just want to do whatever it takes to continue doing this job that we are so grateful to have. I think overall though, this is a good thing. It's gonna make the content and my videos more exciting, and it will also help us set up for our futures and planning for a family and all that stuff. It's still up in the air though, but I wanted to tell you guys, and I will definitely keep you updated. The shelf is here, you guys. I'm so excited about this. So this is a foldable shelf, and I have not shut up about these since I discovered them last year. I bought 3 in the past because that's how much I love them, and now they come in cuter styles. So I got a yellow one. I thought that would just be fun for the studio. So I love these because they take like almost no time to set up at all. It should just pop up and all you really have to do is add on the wheels on the bottom. Let's see how long this one will take us. Let's dive into this next question because I know I've gotten a few comments about it, and it is, where are your power tools and are you still making DIYs with power tools? I really love working with power tools and saws and stuff, and I learned way more than I ever thought I could do with them over the past couple of years, but it got to a point where it felt like I was pressured into making it a part of my identity and my channel and my content, even though I very much was a beginner and still learning so much from it. Sometimes it felt like I had to power through them. There were some projects that just stressed me out so much, like getting the measurements just right, cutting off the smallest sliver and still not getting the measurement that you needed. It can get so frustrating. The worst feeling was getting a cut wrong and then running out of material and then having to go to the hardware store to buy more material, and it just felt so wasteful. And it was also physically draining. Like, I feel like not enough DIYers talk about this, but if you're working for hours on end with a mask on and you're working with power tools, it really can take a toll on your body. I feel like I definitely did not take enough breaks in between projects, so that really affected me as well. Ignore everything else going on behind here because I still have to sort that out. But this is all done in the bins and I am so happy. This makes me so happy to look at. So let me run you through everything. We have glue, we have thread. This is air dry clay. I just put all the sculpted stuff together just because they have so many different things that you could use, like the paints and the top coats. I have napkins and like collage things in that bin, and then here is all the UV resin stuff. Wait, this actually belongs over here. Okay, much better. UV resin stuff in this little basket, macrame, some containers. This bin is kind of like cooking things that I use for DIY. So we have some cookie cutters, molds. This bin is for different media. So I have color pencils, pastels. I also have gouache. I feel like I could separate these, but they all stack vertically really nicely. So that's why I did it that way. This is like a DIY I've been wanting to do. So I got perler beads. I got this at the thrift store for $5. I've never done perler beads as a child, and I wanted to try it out as an adult. Last two bins here are more clay. So this is polymer clay, and then this is more air dry clay. I have a couple of different brands here that I want to test out. That is everything in the bins, and we're gonna go ahead and put it into the shelf, and I just feel like it's gonna look so cute and colorful with all of these beautiful colors going in there. So that's why I've been taking a little bit of a break, and also I just don't have the space at the moment because when we moved here, I thought I would be able to work on the balcony, but that did not happen. Like smaller projects and stuff I can definitely do, but larger scale projects are definitely not happening on my tiny balcony. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, and I've definitely come to terms with it. That's why I want to put my bigger tools into storage. Like, I haven't even touched a single saw yet this year, but I know that when I come back to it, I'm going to be ready. I'm going to feel so much more inspired. That day will come again, but for now I'm focusing on projects and DIYs that truly just bring out the creativity in me, that bring me calm and joy and inspire you guys. And when the time comes again, I will be ready. Welcome to Tina's Arts and Craft Supply Store. I mean, look at how cute this is. Pick your DIY. Do you want to do some clay? I have air dry, I have polymer. Do you want to paint something? All my paints are right here. You want to do some faux stained glass? I have all the colors that you could need right here. Or maybe you want to embroider something. I have plenty of threads that I still don't know what to do with. So hopefully I will use this up, and seeing it will motivate me to do so. Now I could just walk up to here and shop my own supplies. I love that everything is laid out so I could see everything clearly. In the past, for my bigger items, I would put them in bins and it would be hard to see everything. So I love that this layout allows me to see exactly what I have if I need to replenish anything. And I think I'm actually gonna get a second one so that I can put my printer and my Cricut somewhere, because right now I have nowhere to put them. And I have all this space next to it, so I feel like it's gonna fit perfectly. Not gonna lie, this felt never ending, and I guess it kind of is because we're still not done with it. This is just the beginning, but it's a good start because now I have a good base to work off of. I feel so inspired by seeing all of my supplies, all my tools, everything laid out where it should be. I have a lot of ideas. I'm excited to see your feedback, and we're gonna make it happen in the next week or so. This is gonna look very different the next time that you see it, and I am so excited to make it come to life. And it was so nice to catch up with you guys and just update you on everything that is going on. So I will keep you guys updated for sure. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below for even more videos. And if you want to see behind the scenes, you can catch me over on Instagram where I post every single day. All right, that is it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay inspired, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.